Hello everyone, my name is Hussein Khalifi /Sam/leader of shrieks. This is my first ever YouTube video and it's coming to you live from Barrie, Ontario. Today I'll be testing my Hadoop distributed file system and I will run a word count MapReduce job on my Hadoop cluster. To start off, I'll be testing the HDFS. I will create a text file in my home folder and the file will be called my file. Now I want to list the files in the root directory. This usually takes a minute. It is worth noting that in this video I will only be testing the HDFS and the word count MapReduce. There will be no tutorials to anything else other than this. Okay, so the result comes back empty. This is because I haven't added anything to the directory. That I will do now. I'm gonna add a directory named user. It's still processing, but the expected result would be that it would come up with the user would be created. Now I'm gonna relist the directory and I should be getting user in there. Again, this usually takes a minute or two, so bear with me guys. If you guys want a full video tutorial on how to install Hadoop, I will put a link to that in the description below. Here we go. The result came back with the user directory we just created. So this is the expected result so far. Now I want to test that I can copy files from one folder to another. I will copy the text file I created into the directory user. The first copy will have the same name as before, which was user, and will be called my text file. The others will be named myfile2 and myfile3. We've already created the first user. Myfile2 is now underway, and then we'll have one more, which is myfile3. There we go. Myfile3 is in progress right now. So we created a directory, we're adding these three files to it, and then we're gonna list the files inside the directory, just to make sure that everything is up and running in my HDFS. This is the third time I'm listing the files inside the directory. This step isn't necessary, but it's good to always know that you're on the right track, because in installations like this, anything can go wrong, and it's usually hard to find out what's wrong. Okay, so all three files are in the HDFS, are in the directory, which shows that the HDFS is working. Now, I don't need these files in there. I just wanted to put them there to make sure that we have no errors. Now I'll be deleting the three files I added before. To delete a directory, first we are required to delete the files. Then we can delete the directory itself. You can delete the directory without going over the files first. After deleting the files, I'm going forward and deleting the user directory we created earlier. Okay, so now that I've tested the HDFS, I will be running an example word count MapReduce job. The first thing I did is I want to test that my setup can run a MapReduce job. Okay, everything is going according to plan. After making sure that that my setup can run the MapReduce, I now want to set up the environment variables which are required for the application. This is the second step in the MapReduce job. After making sure that all the environment variables are there, I will be going forward and running the MapReduce. Okay, the third variable is in the books. Meanwhile, I wish to... Okay, so everything seems to be going according to plan right now. We're down to the last variable in the MapReduce. After doing that, we will be running the MapReduce. So everything comes up alright. Now we're gonna try and run the MapReduce. It is worth noting right now that this video is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com. It's also brought to you by the Clan of Shrieks. Once a shriek, always a shriek. And again, this is my first ever video. If you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want me to do more content like this, you can always donate to the channel. This will help me have more time to create more content like this. So if you have a spare dollar, I would love to have it. Back to the MapReduce. We're currently in the process of running for the output. This is usually the longest step in the process. But running Hadoop is always a grind. You have to go through all the steps and make sure that you don't miss any step, because it's usually hard to go back and figure out what you've done wrong before. Again, if you're having troubles installing Hadoop, a link to that would be in the description below. It's a very well done video by my instructor Chris Dick, if you guys are interested. So I just run the MapReduce job on my Hadoop multinode cluster, and here we have the result, the final output. Now I'm gonna run the resulting file. I believe it should have worked correctly. Let's see what happens. This is our final step in testing the word count MapReduce. Okay, everything seems to be fine here. So in this video we ran the HDFS and tested that everything was alright there. Then we went through the process of a word count MapReduce on our Hadoop multinode cluster. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Before I end up here, I'd like to give up a shout out to my homies and my shrieks. You guys mean the world to me. And I'll see you later, guys, in another video, hopefully. Goodbye for now.